Yo, I want to take a moment to shout out my homeboy Dio Mavin. Dio, what's happening, boy? You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, as smaller YouTubers, dog, we got to support each other. It's real as hell out here. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to shout out the Young King. I also want to shout out my homeboy Monty, man. He actually hit me up in the DM yesterday, man, with some really positive words. And people don't understand this platform. You get so crazy, shawty, it make you want to quit. And, you know what I'm saying, it's really dope to see some of the kings holler at you, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the time the video be more woman-based. And sometimes you do want to get a perspective from the men, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to shout out Monty and shout out Dio Mavin. Yo, bro, keep grinding. I don't give a fuck how hard it gets sometimes. We all in the same boat. Keep grinding, never let up. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's get it.
My niggas and my ladies to the floor, you dig? Represent, throw your zone up, bounce, you dig? Lawa. We in a place to be, so don't hate, homeboy. Two-step with me and just jig. Just jig. Just jig, my nigga, just jig. Just jig. Just jig. Just jig, little shawty, just jig. You're staring in.
What it do, family? It's your girl Tamika, and I am back with another video. I am back. Shout out to the family S&T, man. I appreciate you guys for coming back and tuning in, and I just appreciate all you guys' support. We on the road to 20K, man. Listen, we only got 3K more to go. Let's get it. You understand what I'm saying? With that being said, if it's your first time here, I need you to smash that subscribe button, man. Smash it, and make sure you turn those post notifications on so you'll know each and every time I drop a vid, you dig? I don't even know what you call these type of videos. Thoughts and opinions, reactions. I don't even know what you call these videos. Sometimes, man, we take a topic and we talk about it. So we just gonna call this shit our morning powwow. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about this particular topic. Yesterday, Queen Mama Reava dropped a video in regards to Karlos with the K, Robinson with the call. You know what I'm saying? And she shared her thoughts and her opinions on how she felt about the entire situation. So without further ado, we about to slide into this video. Let's get it. Before we get into this video, it's very important that I share this. A lot of people sometimes come to me or they come at me, you know what I'm saying, which they have every right to do. I knew what I signed up for, you know what I'm saying, but sometimes they have me a little misconstrued when it come down to certain things. So let me go ahead and explain it a little bit further so people can understand what type of time I'm on. When this whole situation happened in 2018, you know what I'm saying, where there was a lot of rift between the family, I was aggravated as fuck. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to make it very, very clear. Anything that I said during that time, you know what I'm saying, when the situation was occurring, I stand on it. I don't change shit. But see, what people don't understand sometimes is like, even in growing up and growth, it's certain things you come to understand that you might not have been so clear about back then. Not saying that I'm changing anything, but I just want to bring this up because when I touch on certain things, especially when it comes down to Reava, Tina, Terrell, and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, people just automatically just feel like I was out to hate somebody, when that's not the key. I support Queen. So being that I do support Queen, you know what I'm saying, I have to support the things that come along with it. Even the shit I don't like, I'm going to speak on it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but I still support and I respect certain things to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you scroll down in my catalog of videos, you know what I'm saying, you can see for yourself. I ran it a couple of times when it came down to Reava, Tina, you know what I'm saying, when it came down to certain shit. And I'm going to go ahead and just reinforce some of the things that I said. You know what I'm saying? I felt like when Tina was coming to the internet, I would have never did that to my sister. That's something that I still stand on. You know what I'm saying? Do I see Tina growing? Hell yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? Do I salute that shit? Hell yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? Because it just makes a lot of things easier on all ends. You know what I'm saying? People able to talk now. You know what I'm saying? And I can always salute that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? When it came down to the Reava and Queen situation, I brought light to how the person in Queen's shoes will feel because I too went through a similar situation. Do I mean that I hate Queen Mama? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? But that mean that I stood exactly firm on what the fuck I said back then and there. I'm not taking shit back. But at the same time, I can respect somebody for growth on all ends. You know what I'm saying? From Queen to Clarence to Reava to Tina, whoever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gotta occur for people to grow. You know what I'm saying? I'm all with that type of shit. Now, I just wanted to say that because people be sometimes just thinking that, oh yeah, just because some shit happened in 2018, you still stuck on 2018. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Part of growth sometimes is shutting the fuck up and listening. You know what I'm saying? And basically probably learning some shit about yourself that you wasn't ready to discover. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I ain't finna go off in no tangent, but I wanted to be able to say that before we get into this video. So without further ado, we gonna really get into this video this time. I'm gonna be dead ass. I was really happy to see in the beginning of the clip how Reava called Moot Grand Chewy. I think that's cute because he always chewing on his little lip or whatever. I'm just happy to see that, you know what I mean, that he's in the picture. Seriously. And I know that they were going through their things, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes a family have to go all the way down to the bottom before they can build. And I get that because my family, don't get it twisted, was crazy than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But it's only for me to understand, nobody else. So, you know, we all have those moments in our family, but it was a really dope moment to watch. And I also really love the gift that the lady had sent. You know what I'm saying? With CJ and Baby Legend on the pillowcase. That's like a keepsake forever. And that's a beautiful thing.
And Queen was still pregnant. And it's what when we first moved to Georgia, y'all. When we first moved there, she was saying, you need to get a P.O. box. I need your address. So she waited this long. She waited this long. So this is why Chewy ain't on there. Grand Chewy. Because, of course, Grand Chewy would have been on there. But since she's just now, she made these now. She made these, and back when I was in Georgia, back in the summertime of last year, these cups for me. This is what she held on to for the longest. This is how thoughtful she was. Look at this. Now you tell me that's not beautiful. And on the front and back. You tell me that's not an adorable picture of my grandbabies. It's a pillowcase, y'all.
And it's one of the dopest pictures too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that, you know what I mean, as an artist, Queen could have a free mind, and the things that can complicate her life doesn't include her family anymore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Karlos with the K, Robinson, what they call him, just came out the woodworks. But I mean, I think that us as supporters knew not to even really indulge or believe anything that man was saying. It's very clear that he needs some help. But I was really happy to see this moment between Reava and the grandkids. Everybody was under the misconceptions, myself included. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, did she not like Legend? You know what I'm saying? And I understand that it was something now that they all had to go through, Clarence included. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But what I did want to talk about was Karlos. She really spoke to Karlos, and I'm gonna play a couple clips where she was basically just talking about how she felt. Everybody knew this guy was reaching, and I feel like anybody who entertained that dude was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's very clear that he's like reaching out for help. That he's a cry for help. Is a very desperate cry for help. But I mean, nonetheless, he needs some help. You know what I mean? And I hope he really, really get it.
Also, I wanted to touch bases on some things. I wanted to hit on the nail on something, y'all. I had to add this. I have to add this because it's been on my chest and my heart to get off. I'm pretty sure everybody, you know, is going on about I'm not even gonna call names, but anything. I just want to put it like this, put it short, because I'm going around the bush trying to figure out how I should say it, but I'm just gonna come out and say it. Whenever a family member comes out or come forth or whatever, I don't care whether it's my mother or a cousin or anybody in my family. I don't care who it is. If it's something that is negative said about Queen, I'm gonna need for y'all to stop coming for me and Tina and Terrell. I'm gonna need for that to stop happening, okay? Because I feel like whatever me and Queen was going through, that's between me and my daughter, and that's in the past. We have come together. We have squashed that stuff. That stuff is old. We ain't even brought it back up. He has not seen Queen since Queen was 10 years old. And he came and stayed in my house in the summertime. And which I don't understand, Karlos, because I feel like, Karlos, if you had something to say, you didn't have to lie. I felt like you could have reached out to me like you used to do. You know, I got an inbox from you, I can show it, from 2014, where you inboxed me out of nowhere and was like, hey, cuz, I'm going through some stuff. I need you to talk to me because you're the only one who keep it 100. And I had some advice to give you back, and it was about God. You was going through some struggles at the time. I felt like watching your videos and stuff like that, I was very angry with you because I felt like out of my mother's 7 siblings and 32 something cousins, not even naming the the grandchildren, and I'm naming the grandchildren of my grandmother, 32 something cousins, and I'm not even counting the great grandchildren. I just wanted to know why, out of all those family members, why you come for my kids. I understand that you have some issues. You know, you had some issues and you admitted it. You know, you said, I got some issues going on, blah, blah, blah. But I just feel like that's not your way to make it to the top. You could have reached out to me like you've been reaching out to me. But I don't think you reached out to me because the last time the words had, you called me out my name. And it was a concern for, again, like my mother takes care of your father. And I guess she asked you about some monies or whatever. And you got kind of loud with my mother and disrespectful, and I heard you on the phone, so I got on the phone.
I really don't understand how sometimes people can sit in their home and say, you know what, I'm going to come up today. I'm just going to blatantly lie on somebody. That shit is trippy to me. Like, I can never trust anybody who feels like that, because I feel like that dude could kill you. Shout it, like, this shit is real. I watch the ID channel. I expect for y'all to do too, so y'all can be able to point out these perps, because they out here and they lurking, and they family, and they people who we be in contact with every day. But it's really, really sad. But I'm really happy to see that the family is mending. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't gonna be perfect. And best believe Tina and Queen is gonna argue again. But I'm really happy that they're not letting the public decide, you know what I'm saying, the outcome of their family anymore. And that's dope as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the whole, to Queen whole family at this point, because it's really dope to see when they do band together, they band together. Like, no bullshit. It's really dope as fuck to watch. And I'm just happy that, you know what I'm saying, she don't gotta be worried about that aspect anymore. It's sad as fuck she's gonna always have to deal with these trolls and these T-pages, but at least she ain't gotta get it from them, the immediate family, because at the end of the day, that's the only family that really matters. All the second cousins and third remove and married into the family, none of that shit matter, because you don't know them folks. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. I want to know how y'all feel though. Do y'all feel like this is a good step forward? You know what I'm saying, for the whole family? Do you feel like Karlos with the K, Robinson with the call him, really needs some help? And is it scary to y'all? That shit kind of spooky to me, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. The type of time I be on, I don't trust them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being me. Look, drop it down in the comments. We're gonna talk about it. Y'all know I love to be in the comments with you guys, chopping it up. I want to know how you feel. Please give this video a like. And like I said, if it's your first time here, I need you to smash that subscribe button. I love y'all, man. And until next video, I'm gonna catch y'all, dog.